Arnold Schwarzenegger's here at KISS. Hello.
Hi,
Look
Arnie.
at you.
Hello.
Are you-
I love those mics. Look
You
at
do.
this.
Mine's sparkly.
diamonds
Oh,
on
my
it.
God,
Yeah.
look at that ring.
It's
What's that? What is that ring?
Well,
That's
come-
unbelievable.
That's a skull
You
ring.
know who did it? Actually, an Australian fellow did that, who was in the jewelry business.
his
Anthony, what's his name? Triano, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, who's that there? Is that
Triano.
your conscience yelling
Yeah,
out in the
exactly.
background?
Yeah. I have whenever I have a question, there's immediately a little voice telling me the answer.
Normally, only you can hear that, but we can all hear that.
Yeah, I know. That's the idea.
How's Sydney been treating you? I've been looking at you on Snapchat. You're really active on that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like to take people on a trip, for instance, so they understand what it is like to be on a promotional tour.
Yeah.
And it's funny the reactions that you get and the responses, because the people they're amazed how many times you get the same question answered.
Yes.
Like when you go on a red carpet, like yesterday, I had my little camera stuck in here,
Yeah.
and I filmed, going through the red carpet and meeting all of the fans and having them kind of listening to the interviews. And of course, when you do like that many interviews in a row,
Yeah.
of course people have sometimes the same question. But I mean, they were amazed about that. I
Yeah.
didn't even think about
So
it.
that's
No, of course
insightful
not.
for the fans. And did you check out Vivid at all in Sydney? Vivid is like our light show at night on the harbour.
Well, how can you miss it?
Yeah. Did
I
you
mean,
like
you know,
that?
God, it's
you're right
burning his
here.
eyeballs
We
out in
look
this
at the
room.
behind me is the Sydney Opera House that's lit up like a Christmas tree.
know, it's cool, right?
It's really fantastic. It's such a brilliant idea to do that, because look how many people are walking around for hours out there and just enjoying all these lights and so.
They're all drug addicts, those people wandering around
Is
out
that
there.
right?
Well, I didn't assume quite a few of them would be. Oh, have you looked at them?
Yeah, I mean,
There's
they
a
were
couple of
normal-looking
wackies.
people. I did not see any
Yeah,
drugs.
no, it depends what
Yeah.
drugs you're on, I
It's
suppose.
amazing how quickly you can detect it. He must be like a machine, like a Terminator.
Like
He
a
scans,
Terminator
he scans
This
drugs,
is yeah.
coke.
This is a brilliant film. There's some. I don't want to give anything away, but there's a scene in there where you're fighting your younger self.
Yes.
So good. I didn't know.
thank you.
I didn't know what had happened for a moment there. But did you just love that when you're filming that? Obviously, is there someone else there, or is that a CGI, or what is it?
Well, some of it is CGI, but I mean, you are fighting with another guy that is a bodybuilding champion
Yeah.
that had a great physique and very muscular and all this stuff. But then when you see the finished film, you see then all of a sudden your face is replaced, and your face is on it,
Yes.
and your head is on it, and then they have even changed a little bit of the body, so it's more exactly the way it was in 1984. But we did the throwing around and the fight scene and all of this for
was
3
good.
days. It was wild.
Yeah.
And, the key thing is with those scenes, you give the people an inside kind of look of what it is like when two 1,000-pound machines start attacking each other.
Yeah.
Because when you fall against a car, it's not like kind of like you're falling against a car. The car crashes, right?
Exactly.
Or when you fall against the wall caves in and
Yeah.
it breaks through the wall. So it's there. Or every step that we make, the concrete on the ground starts breaking. So it's those kind of things that make it very entertaining.
It's
the
like what my
whole fight
girlfriend
scene.
feels like when I'm bearing down on her during lovemaking at night.
Oh.
She's only quite thin, so you can imagine her horror.
So how does she feel?
Oh well, we've
she-
changed things up a bit, so the fear of her dying isn't there.
So what you're saying is, for you, sex
I'm on the bottom.
For you, sex is a four-letter word. Help. But anyway,
It is. Now you obviously probably won't remember, but I once drag raced you in Los Angeles. Do you remember? You were in a Bentley convertible. I waved and went Arnold, and you were like, "Hello!" Did you waved? And I thought, "Oh my God!"
So you
said hello.
expected me to see you over in the other car,
Yeah.
and then to remember your face
Exactly.
and everything. Yeah, it's
You don't
amazing.
remember?
Yeah, you see, when I'm on the road, I'm not a machine. I'm just
You're
just
the real
Arnold.
man.
Yeah, exactly.
It was just after you were the governor, and I thought that was a great moment for you. That was excellent. Were you just waiting to get back into the films though? Because a very different career.
No, I tell you, when you are governor, you're so consumed with being a public servant and to do the people's work that you don't even think about doing movies.
Right.
Because I was so busy. Yeah. When you run a state that is like kind of like the sixth largest economy in the world, you have your hands full
Yes.
from morning to night. And it was great to switch and to do something different. But then when I was finished with that, I was so delighted to start doing movies again.
Yes.
But that's what's so great about my life is just that I have all this. For 10 years I'm like an athlete, and I'm competing in bodybuilding and in weightlifting and powerlifting and all those things. And then I get into the movie business. Then I work my way up to become a leading man.
I know,
And
you've
then I
achieved
step
a
over to
lot.
politics, and then I run the
Yes.
state of California.
Which was your favourite then?
I don't think there's a favorite. I think the biggest responsibility
Yep.
that I had was as governor,
Yeah, of
because you're really dealing with people's lives, and your responsibility in government always is to make people's lives better
Yep.
and to protect people's health and protect people in general. So. You take this much more seriously, the whole thing.
A lot of people were
But
amazed, though,
I was passionate about all three of those things that I
Right.
did.
People
yeah.
were amazed, I think, when you said, I'm going to do politics.
Right.
And then you did it.
And then you did it, and you did it very well, and then you came back, and you must
Right.
have thought, sick of serving the people. It's about time people started serving me again. And here you are, back on the movies.
Well, it's always a two-way street.
It is,
It's
it
funny
is.
to get served, and it's funny to be a servant. But I tell you, in all seriousness, there's nothing like giving something back to your state or to your country.
Yeah.
And I think that everyone has the responsibility to do that in one way or the other. We all have to go and do everything we can to make this a better world than we inherited it. That's
True.
what it's all about.
Do you have one more thing that you'd like to tick off? Like you've obviously achieved the politics, the movie stardom, being an
Well,
athlete.
I now like to create a synergy where I put all those things together, where I promote health and fitness, where I'm on a fitness
Okay.
crusade. I'm promoting, good environment, a clean environment, renewable energy, a green energy future, and I'm into, doing movies and entertaining people. So I'm involved in all of those things and try to kind of pull all of those things together.
God, that's it. Well, good luck.
Yeah,
the
thank
movie's
you.
brilliant, fantastic. Congratulations on everything. We love your Snapchat in particular. Snapchat's going off. I'm glad he's on Snapchat because I was like you. I was a late comer to Snapchat.
Right.
So
Well, I'm still, there's new technology coming out all the time, so you just have to have someone around it that kind of keeps you up to date.
Excellent. Well, Arnold,
Yeah.
thanks, him. Nice to see you, mate.
Thank
Thanks,
you. Good to see
Arnold.
both
Thanks for
of you.
joining us
Terminator
this morning.
Genisys.
Yeah.
Everyone go and see it this
Thank
morning.
you.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Kyle and Jackie O.